For this show, we headed to a place we had never been, the Wabash River. The water level was pretty high, so we thought it'd be a great opportunity to navigate down this water and find a new place to fish in the future. Unfortunately, the river was on a pretty hard drop, so that always makes it tough fishing, but we did catch a few fish. Enjoy the show. Got hooked into one. A little bit of current here, so doesn't have to be a real big fish to give you some fight. Kind of fun. Good guessing it's a channel, could be a flathead. Not sure. Nice little channel cat. Look at the belly on that fish. Circle hook got it pretty deep right there in the corner of his mouth. That is a healthy channel cat. Look at the belly on that thing. It's a pretty healthy fish. Got some blood running out of him. That circle hook, unfortunately, got up into his eye. Hate to see that happen, but he'll pull out of it and get him back in the water here and let him heal up. Here's another fish. Pulling on it funny. Pull it bent down a little bit, and then he just sat still with it, so we reeled into him. Feeling like probably another channel cat. That's the second one we've caught skipjack. That's all we've got with us today. First two fish and both came off brush piles we're fishing right on the bank. Doesn't have to be a big fish when you're in this kind of current. Give you some fight and have a lot of fun. Just like the last one. Right in the corner of the mouth. Piece of cut skipjack. Another channel cat. He's got some pretty spots on him. A lot of them aren't that defined when they get older, but he's also got something here on his top fin. Something happened there. Not real sure what that is. But we're catching fish. We'll just keep working downriver and upriver and fishing all these brush piles everywhere we see. This one's in 12 foot of water, so it's a pretty good spot. We'll just keep trying.
First fish I've hooked up onto today other than bait. Like Keith said, there's a little bit of current, so it doesn't take much of a fish to feel like something. Throwing the pole over was probably a little 3-pounder. That was a skip. Oh, it just come off. Just come off. Skipjack head right up in the bottom of that structure over there. Slime all the way up the leader. It might have been a little better than I thought it was. Oh well, that's my luck.
Another fish off a brush pile. See if we can keep this one out of Jason's line. He's kind of going that way. I think I already got it. In this current, these fish, a lot of fun. here without making a mess of our line. Another healthy channel cat. These aren't big ones, but they're just thick. They got a lot of muscle on them. Look at this guy. That's a real light colored channel cat. Sometimes people will mistake that for a blue. It doesn't have the specks and stuff, but you can see by the anal fin it's not a straight one. No, it's got the curve in it. So we'll get him back in the water. We're just going to keep fishing these brush piles. We tried fishing some bends in deep water and just didn't have any luck finding fish in those. So these brush piles are where they're at, and it might be because of the current, if they're just in there trying to hide out of this current, because the river's definitely higher than normal and it's moving pretty fast. We got a few hours of daylight left. Keep after it. Another fish coming off some structure. This feels like a smaller one. But we've been fishing with this skipjack all day. We haven't tried anything else. There's definitely some fish out here that like those skippies. Fun to fight these fish in this kind of current. That one got him through the top of the lips. Right there, that's basically a foul hook fish. It's not even in his mouth. We were talking about something a little bit ago. All these fish we've caught out of here, how healthy they are. They're thick, they're muscular, and that's just got to be the difference between a river fish and a lake fish. We got a couple more hours here. We'll keep trying, see if we can get in some bigger fish. We knew we'd probably just be channel catfishing today, but that's all right. It's been a fun day on the river. Well, we just moved up into some bridge pilings where there's a bunch of current. And with all this current, it feels like a good fish, but it's hard to tell. It really puts up a pretty good fight in this current. There, he got out of that current seam a little bit, so it's not working me over so much. Pretty healthy channel cat. Not hooked very good, so I'm gonna try to just flip him in the boat. There we go. Another healthy channel cat. I'm all wrapped up here. Not a big fish by any means, but when you're in that current, it's a lot of fun. This is the first fish today we've caught that wasn't right up in structure. Look at the definition on that fish. They're just all muscled up from fighting this current. We'll get them back in the water and stay here a little bit longer. So far, every pile we fished, it only produced one fish. So let's see if we can actually pull out a second fish out of this spot. At the end of the day, it was a great learning experience. It was a new body of water to us. We took the opportunity to get out there when conditions were right, where we could venture around and not have to worry about so many things. It was also a learning experience for fishing high water in a river and when it's on the drop. I mean, you saw that we were catching fish right up against the structure, and it appeared that we had caught one fish out in the open where the boil was and where the water was really ripping around some pilings, but that was actually structure too. Underneath that water, there was a big ledge with some great big rocks, and we were casting right behind it, so that was a break for the fish. Every time you go out fishing is a learning experience. We're always learning, and like I've stated before, we're nowhere near professionals. We enjoy videoing this for you. Hopefully you can see as we progress. Hopefully you learn a few things from us. And if you get a chance, check us out on our Facebook page, Indiana Hunter. We're also on Instagram, Google+, and Twitter. So give us a follow on those pages. Keep up with us. Share our posts. And we enjoy everything we do. Thanks for watching our shows.